Welcome to ESL Class for You. Can you negotiate? Welcome to our lesson today on negotiation. Today, you will learn phrases and techniques for effective negotiation. Negotiation is the process of discussion and compromise between two or more people to reach an agreement. Negotiation is a process of give and take. The word negotiate comes from the Latin word, which means traded. Negotiation is a discussion aimed at reaching an agreement. The key elements are communication, compromise, and mutual benefit. Why is this important? It's a vital skill for your personal and professional life. Negotiation could also be a way to settle differences between people and reach an agreement to avoid conflicts and arguments. Share in the comments a time where you needed to negotiate. What were you negotiating? For example, you might negotiate with your mom to do more chores in exchange for a raise in your allowance. You could also use negotiating to transfer something in exchange for something of equal value, to negotiate a check, for example. If you're still wondering, when would I need to negotiate? Let's go through some other examples. Job offers, car purchases, conflict resolution, business agreements, personal relationships, volunteer projects, and community organizing. Before we begin, I want you to reflect on these questions. How good are you at negotiating? What have you had to negotiate for in your life? Under what circumstances do people usually engage in negotiations? Do you think men or women are better at negotiations? And why? And finally, what are some of the things that you should not do in a negotiation? Here are some essential phrases. I understand your position. What if we consider? Can we explore? I'm willing to if you're willing to. And let's take a break and revisit this later. Here are some negotiation techniques. Before involving yourself in a negotiation, you need to prepare thoroughly. Research the topic and anticipate counter arguments. Set clear goals. Know your ideal outcome and minimum acceptable results. Practice active listening. Pay attention to verbal and non-verbal cues. Use I statements. Seek win-win solutions. And aim outcomes that benefit both parties. So when you're first meeting someone for a negotiation, you have to start with an opening. This establishes rapport and sets the tone. Then you want to explore, find out their needs, wants, and concerns. Then the bargaining happens, where you're offering something or they're offering something to you. Next, you go through a clarification process to ensure both people or parties are on the same page, so they agree. And then finally, closing. This is when the agreements are summarized and you focus on the next steps. Now let's review some do's and don'ts. Always stay calm and professional when negotiating. Be flexible and open-minded. Focus on interests, not positions. Do not make ultimatums or threats. Do not take things personally, and do not rush the process. Now it's time for a quick quiz. Which phrase is most appropriate for opening a negotiation? I appreciate the opportunity to discuss this matter with you. When seeking clarification during a negotiation, which phrase is most effective? Could you please elaborate on that point? Which phrase is best for proposing a compromise? What if we meet halfway on this issue? When acknowledging the other party's perspective, which phrase is most appropriate? I see where you're coming from, and I respect your viewpoint. Which phrase is most suitable for requesting a break during negotiations? Would it be possible to take a short recess to review the information? When presenting a counteroffer, which phrase is most professional? I've considered your proposal, and I'd like to suggest an alternative. Which phrase is best for expressing disagreement politely? I see your point, but I have a different perspective on this issue. Which phrase is most appropriate for concluding a successful negotiation? Thank you for your time and cooperation. I look forward to our agreement. That's it, boys and girls. I hope you got all the questions correct in the quiz. Come back soon for more learning. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, ESL Class for You.